Joined with me is Prince Fleet Easton. Thank you so much for joining me.
You're very welcome.
Now, I looked over his biography, and oh my goodness, there's so many impressive accomplishments. He's lived 3 lives, and he's not even done his first life. It is very, very impressive. So I don't even know where to begin, but you were from the roots of Ohio all the way here to Palm Springs. So, but before we get into that, I have to ask, just out of curiosity, your name is very unique, Prince Fleet Easton. So tell us the story behind that.
The title Prince was given to me by the royal family of Schomburg-Lippe, who in 2016 I had a coronation naming me the Prince of Palm Springs. And so the family loved me, and so I kind of, like they said, you are our American son. So we had a coronation. Like I said, about 350 people attended it, and that's how I ended up becoming a prince. And then many years ago, one of my managers decided that I needed an interesting name. So I won't go into too much detail about it, but I found out that Fleet was supposed to be my name. I saw the name and I said, this is my name and this is who I am. And then Easton, I found that, well, like a lot of stars get their names from products and phone book and stuff. So I went in the phone book and I was very interested in numerology, and I knew that E is the strongest vibrating letter in sound. So I knew it had to be an E. So I just went right down through the whole list until I got to Easton, and I knew it had to be 3 syllables. 3 syllables are very powerful. So it became Fleet Easton, so 3 syllables. And then when the Prince came along, at first I didn't want to actually acknowledge it to a certain degree, because I thought people would be attacking me, thinking, who does he think he is? And one day I was out doing something and I said, you know what, this is who you are. You need to step into who you are. And so I went home and I put Prince in front of my name on Facebook. No one said a word, and it was like it was always meant to be.
Right. Oh, and you put all the pieces together. That was a way better story than I was expecting. So thank you so much for sharing that. So now let's get into your accomplishments.
Yes.
You started in Ohio, but then you've also gone to Juilliard, and you also went to Nashville and traveled in Florida, and now you're in Palm Springs. Yes. And tell us about your early roots. And
my early roots, well, of course, I was born in Akron, Ohio, and I made my debut with a small orchestra at the age of 5. They happened to hear me sing, and I was invited to sing with the orchestra. And I knew that was what I was going to do the rest of my life.
When I look into your eyes, the angels shine around you, shine like a diamond in my new life, like a summer's day forever blue. I'll be waiting here for you.
When I had got about 17, because I wanted to be an actor also, so my friends got tired of me hearing me say, I want to be an actor, I want to be an actor, I want to be an actor. So one day, one of my friends came over and got me in the car, and I said, where are we going? And they said, don't worry about it. Just get in the car. So we got in the car, and they took me to a professional theater, which was Goodyear Musical Theater, which was an equity theater. And I auditioned for the show. I got a part, and like I said, that cemented everything, and I knew this is what I'm doing my whole life. So then I started taking ballet, and very quickly I moved up, and within probably a year and a half, I was taking master classes at Juilliard. I was taking classes at American Ballet Theater. I was taking ballet classes at Ballet Arts, all in New York City. Ballet is beautiful, but it's very destructive to the body. I mean, it's beautiful. It will take its toll in time. And my teachers were basically all crippled.
Which is kind of ironic, because you do think of like athletes as being, forever strong because they've got all that. But of course, it's right.
They're on walkers or canes and stuff. And I said, you know what? This is not what I want to do with my life. So I walked away. And another thing is, I never paid for a class. I got scholarship after scholarship after scholarship. And they were grooming me to be a premier dancer with Vladimir Dolgodowski, which had been a star with the Bolshoi Ballet. So they weren't really happy that I was leaving after all the time and effort they'd put into me. But I said, I'm going to be an actor.
Right.
And that's what I did. And then I went back to Ohio shortly. And I decided I really want to become a nightclub entertainer also. So I bought a guitar and started teaching myself guitar. And within 6 months, I was proficient enough that I started entering talent contests. And the first one I tied. The second one, that night, I told my mother, I said, you know what? I'm going to win this. And they're going to love me so much that they're going to hire me.
Well, that's the confidence you needed.
And that's what that night I won. And the next day at 4:00 in the afternoon, the band director called me, hired me, and I was with them for 4 years. And that's where I really got my foundation in learning how to work in a nightclub.
Hours of gold will be too little. These hands can hold the world, but it will never be enough. Never be enough for me. Never, never.
Tell us about the highlights of some of your careers leading up to today, this moment.
I'm involved with a new country in Africa called Beerland, and I just sang their national anthem for them, and it's on their website. And also, I was made an ambassador for the country, ambassador of kindness for the country of Beerland, and I've become very good friends with the Queen, with Queen Eden, and that's probably most exciting. And then I just received my doctorate from GIA, Global International Alliance, and I'm in humanitarianism, and I do a lot of charity work. So, one of my things in life is to move forward, you must give back.
What's in store for your future? Where are your next steps?
Well, I started out in musical theater and then in standards, and I became the blingy, classy Liberace, doing standards and things like that. But I've always wanted to be a pop singer, and that opportunity now has come into my life. And I'm working with a dear friend, Brian Neon Hoff, and we're writing songs together and producing them. And we have several of them out now on Spotify, Apple, iCore, and iTunes, so people can check that out. And that's just under Fleet Easton, not Prince Fleet Easton. And I'm very excited about that. That's one of my projects. I'm working right now on a dance cover of the classic song Happy Together. So I'm very excited about that. So we're doing a lot of editing on that right now. And 2 of the songs have now shown interest for soundtrack to feature films. What's coming up also is international 3D IMAX feature film called The Lost Ship. And that is by Aksar Allahabadi, the director. This project's been in the works for 25 years. This has been a dream of his to bring to the screen. And he saw me, and it takes place in 1940s Germany. And he saw me, and he's, you look very Aryan. And so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be singing a song in German. And I've never sang in German in my life, but I've been studying with this lady, and she's teaching me how to do this. I am so excited I want to tell you, I am so excited with what I'm doing right now. And I get excited about everything I do, but I'm really excited about this because this is something I've always wanted to do, and now the opportunity has been presented to me.
All right. Well, everyone, Prince Fleet Easton, thank you so much for joining me on Limelight. Lots to look forward to, and looking forward to another interview down the road.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.